Hey everyone, Brian Harrington here. Want to shoot a Bitcoin update today. Last time I think I did this was spring 2018, and so about the same time this year, 2019, just want to shoot an update on Bitcoin. So shout out to the Laguna Niguel Rotary Club here in Orange County for having me out and speaking to their group about Bitcoin. That was a lot of fun, had a great time answering everyone's questions and just talking more about the topics. So here we go, want to jump in, and I just want to really hit the basics today. What is Bitcoin? Why does it matter? How can you get some? Just really back to basics. March 2019, we're 10 years into this experiment. Bitcoin was invented in 2009. A lot of people don't know that it's that old. Bitcoin's 10 years old. March 2019. What is Bitcoin? Why does it matter? How can you get some? So starting off, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is money. Simple as that. Bitcoin is non-state owned money. And what I mean by that is it's not printed by a federal reserve. There's no laws governing that you have to use it or don't have to use it. Money is a good that circulates on the free market, buyers and sellers coming together to choose to exchange it for other goods. That's it. That's the simple definition of money, is any good that's exchanged, out on the public market. And the reason for this is simple. We all learned this in high school, middle school. Barter is inefficient. Like when we all need these different goods and services, it's inefficient to have to go and find all the exact right matches and match them. So that's why money evolves, and there's a highly fungible, highly divisible piece of property, highly liquid, that can be exchanged for all these other things. That's what the money is, and Bitcoin fulfills that. So simple definition, Bitcoin is money. Why does it matter? Why is Bitcoin important, or put another way, why do I hold a portion of my wealth in Bitcoin? And that's for two reasons. One is Bitcoin is important. I personally choose to hold part of my wealth in it because it's the scarcest money on earth. It's the most hard to produce money on earth. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins ever. And the 21 million Bitcoin, a lot of people don't know this, so we'll just dispel this off the top. It's divisible down to 8 decimal places currently, and that smallest piece is called a sat. So in the same way that there's dollars and cents, there's Bitcoins and sats. So 21 million times 8, whatever that is, that's how many sats there are in the world. But it's a very hard cap. You cannot print past the 21 million Bitcoin. And here's why that's so important, is because before 2019, before Bitcoin was invented, no other digital good could say that it was provably scarce. Like if I send you an email, we now both have a copy of an email. If I send you an MP3 file, we both now have a copy of the MP3 file. Great for email, great for MP3 files, not good for money, right? Because you can't have just double of money, because then it's all over the place and it's no longer scarce, which means that when the buyers and sellers come together, they no longer want your item in return for their goods and services. And number two, it's provably scarce, and the printing schedule is provably known. Like there is a set printing schedule that gradually reduces over time of how many Bitcoins there are released every single day. This is the exact opposite of all other currencies that are printed by federal reserves. Those printing decisions are made by humans. And we all know it's really hard to sometimes rely on other humans to plan for the future. So when they decide to print more dollars or print less dollars, that makes it harder for me to know the exact value of the dollars that I hold in my account, which makes it hard for me to plan for the future for my family. So the reason why I choose to hold a portion of my wealth in Bitcoin is because it's the most scarce money on earth, and it has a known printing schedule. And we'll just make a quick gold comparison, right now, because a lot of people, understand that it sounds like digital gold. And so, yes, the reason why gold has value is because it has the rate that it comes out of the ground is very slow. The amount that people have stored in their vaults is very big compared to the small amount that comes out of the ground every year. That's why it's held its value so well over time. Bitcoin takes that to the next level. It's a literal technological breakthrough that creates a digital good that has a lower supply schedule increase than gold, which is why it's valuable and why I choose to use a portion of it. So that's what Bitcoin is. That's why it's important. Get to the fun part. how can you get some? Or if you're not, sold, what would I recommend you read next? So we'll start with that one. I'd recommend you read a book called The Bitcoin Standard by Seyfeddin Ammous, and he's an economist that the first, I think it's like the first 7 chapters are all just about monetary history. It has nothing to do with computer science, nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's all just about how we moved from using rocks and feathers, cattle, salt, gold, dollars backed by gold, dollars non-backed by gold, Bitcoin. He just like lays out the whole history and where Bitcoin's place is in it. So I'll link to all these, and I'll write up a little blog post to go with this video too. Bitcoin Standard by Seyfeddin Ammous. There's, how many do I have here? 1, 2. I have 4 ways you could get Bitcoin. All right, the first one, simplest, buying it. You could buy it. You could choose to trade some of your United States dollars for some Bitcoin. And the best app that I would tell you to do this on is Cash App. You can download Cash App on your Apple phone or your Android phone, anywhere. That's the simplest way to do it, and as a simple wallet where it'll store it for you on there. It's the simplest, fastest way to just get going with it as you continue to learn more about it. You can also mine some. I've built a website called minebitcoinsats.com. And that will let you mine Bitcoin a little bit at a time by helping the computer network that moves all the Bitcoin around. You will get paid a little bit of Bitcoin for that. And you can use Windows computer, Mac computer. That's minebitcoinsats.com. You can go online shopping. I've found a sweet Chrome plugin that you can use that has a bunch of online stores attached to it. And then it's just like earning credit card points or earning any other kind of points. You can actually earn your credit card points on top of this too. So just install the Chrome plugin. It'll then do your normal online shopping. If the shop is signed up with this Chrome plugin, Lolly, then you will get Bitcoin back, with your purchase. And that's just an easy way to snag a little bit of it. And remember, there's only 21 million total. So once it's out, it's out. And then we're moving into deflationary money. And that's where your purchasing power increases the amount that you already have. So try Lolly and just get it back. You spend some dollars, get some Bitcoin back. The last one, online browsing. So I exclusively use the Brave web browser now, and I'll shoot you a link for this as well. Brave web browser, and they're rolling out a new thing where all the ads that are inside the browser, you get paid to view them. So you can get paid in Bitcoin to view, those ads. And so those are the read the Bitcoin Standard, buy it on Cash App, mine it at minebitcoinsats.com. Do your online shopping with the Lolly Chrome browser plugin, and also switch your browsing over to Brave browser and get paid to view the ads. So that's what Bitcoin is, why it's important, fun links on how to get some. I'm Brian Harrington. Email me anytime, brian@brianharrington.org, to talk about Bitcoin or anything else. So thanks so much.